I do call his co-host fat on a semi-weekly basis. You know what I mean? And like,
so is it return fire or is it he's not on offense? Maybe he's on defense.
He's always on the fence.
Bars.
No, respectfully. No, I had a man in my DM like, yo, these guys are keep playing with you, eh? You want us to make an example?
What?
I'm like, bro, chill. It's not, I'm like, it's a comedian, fam. It's
You got the dogs, damn fam.
Fam, I'm from Bern, you know what I mean? Like,
the pod wars versus or podcast versus broadcast wars, I guess, is still continuing.
I like that. Podcast versus broadcast.
Yeah.
That's sick. Adios, me.
But here's the thing. If Taste of Jamaica went on, y'all don't think something would have happened there? There's things happening right now, fam. It got me to the point where I don't think I'm going to go to Caravana this year.
whenever you're ready, this is for Claire still, you know what I mean? Anytime she's ready, I have her do a little dance in front of the cameras, you know what I mean? Like, this will get a lot.
What did I
This
ask about?
will get a lot.
We out here, man. Episode 700. Let's go.
Woo! We celebrated.
I'm having a good time. You guys want to get straight to it?
Straight to what exactly?
We love hip hop.
Straight to the punch.
What kind of punch?
I guess we can go straight to that page that you guys were telling me.
Some fruit punch, bro.
Oh no!
Nah, don't diss them still.
Nah, not them, but the people they work with, some fruit punch, bro.
Oh my goodness.
Okay. So let's go to Marlon.
This conflict has officially gone to the LCBO.
So okay, this is
Imagine
ad
doing
right here.
ads to this, the man them, bro.
Ads?
Is
Paid
this-
ads to this, the man them, bro.
So is this one right here? Oh yes, Toronto has the best DJs.
Because wait, hold on, pause.
Okay.
For context, a shorty tagged me in this, and I seen the caption like, "Oh, tag your favorite Toronto DJ." So I'm like, bless. I go to watch this, and then my feelings at the beginning were not the feelings I had at the end. You know, I was very excited to watch the video. By the end of the video, I was not as excited. You know those.
And do you want to give further context, like not just the individuals in the video, but the company as well?
Okay, this is what a Pops Punch.
Yeah.
They're like a rum punch in the city. We bigged them up before because when
Yeah.
we went to
Salute.
Big up Pop Punch.
Sankofa Square, it was good vibes.
Yeah.
The owner literally recognized me, like the man who owns the whole thing in a suit is like, oh wait, is that, you know what I mean? So I thought it was cool. I did a promo for them. The promo I did for them got over 300,000 views, 40,000 likes. And then I seen the promo that Marlon did for them. It only got like 20,000. But it wasn't only Marlon though. It was like bare creators in there. So Natural alone, you know what I mean, got the 300,000. And then the Avengers of creators got the 20K, but that's fine. You know what I mean? I feel like, okay, you're going to work with a bunch of creators. But then they circled back with Marlon, dropped a new ad, and they're dissing me specifically. I'm like, bro, what the hell?
Ooh, so if they're the Avengers, who are you, Thanos?
Always.
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 Let's get to it. Let's get straight to it. Episode 700, starting off hot.
Oh man, yo, I missed that with Day Out Party.
Missed out on a good bumbo cut time.
Yo.
Man didn't even show me log one. That's what's crazy.
Listen, if you're not seeing DJ Rennie's shit by now, like,
Alive?
what's your
Alive?
algorithm saying?
If DJ Smarties wasn't there, I wasn't even involved.
Oh, Smarties is cold too.
Smarties in there, I wasn't
Smarties is
even
cold.
involved.
Spice cold.
Toronto has the best DJs.
I mean, Jordy or Iowa kids.
Talk about it.
I don't think you can go to another city and name 40 good DJs.
Tell us.
Nah.
It's very rare that I look at I always look at who the DJs are, but that's either gonna make me more excited or a little excited, because it's gonna be good.
Problem is, social media kind of ruined DJs.
Here we go.
You know what I'm saying?
Hold on. Did you catch the first one? Who the DJs are? Who the DJs are?
Nah.
Reaching violation.
That low key.
I'm down. Like, if this is who the DJs are.
Who the DJs?
But hold on, I guess it gets much more blatant. Because apparently social media ruined DJing. Let's go.
Let's go.
Everyone's a DJ right now.
See, I don't rate DJs that just stand there, play music, and point.
See what I'm saying?
That's
shit's
me.
Weak. Terrible mixes.
Terrible
mixes.
What even is a mix? 90s versus 2000. Like,
Hold
what
on,
are we
pause.
doing here, man?
Guys are putting their phones on.
Pause. Man saying terrible mixes, blah, blah, blah. When I started doing that, literally every DJ in the city copied my trend. I seen DJs that have never made content before sticking their fingers in the air and doing that, which is why I retired that shit. Then I started a new trend. Our friendship depends on. And that literally became a worldwide trend. Every DJ, every Caribbean content creator was copying my trend.
Natural.
So me putting on Caribbean culture, Caribbean music is ruining DJing for some. But all right, let's continue. Let's continue.
We here, episode 700.
Friday's having a field day.
Put the phone on shuffle, gang.
Yeah, it's unnatural still.
shut up.
What you need is man's like
Matt said it's unnatural.
Jordy or Smarties, Cairo Sounds. If you're doing R&B, you got Lissa Monet, you got Jester. Soca, you got Jester again. You have Jordy or.
Who else?
Who else is on the Soca? You got
Man
Flex,
said Jordy or like 20 times.
Who else do I got?
Dennis and Shy.
Yeah, you said Jamie Lee earlier too.
Yeah, I got Jimmy.
I was in Jamaica, I was on a boat. The boat person played the mix.
Yeah.
It's Brandon Duke.
Word. Toronto runs the world.
Toronto, man, I'm telling you,
Shout
best
out
DJs.
man like Pat. Shout out Da.
Phenomenal. There's so many, bro.
Working
Bumbleclot hours. Fire Kid Steenie.
All right, we get it, bro. Okay. Yeah, shout out Relentless, shout out Snoopy, shout out every DJ that they mentioned. You know,
Yes,
I'm not gonna
yes.
diss any of those DJs.
So, what? He what is this commercial?
I just wanna-
Pop punch.
Yeah, I just
Pop
like
punch?
it was just mad random to me, but shout out Marlon because we're actually booked on a same event together. So I'm not gonna go crazy on Marlon, you know what I mean? Like, because if I'm such a bad DJ, then why am I booked on like literally the biggest stages in my city, bro? Like, I'm not seeing a lot of these other guys booked for Rebel, bro.
Talk to him.
Jab Juve is literally the #1 Juve in the city, longest running, bro. Biggest stage, Markham Fairgrounds, bro. Like huge. I'm booked on that, bro. Years in a row. SOS Fest, booked for that.
Mr. Booked and Busy.
You know what I mean? I did 2 American tours, fam. New York, Charlotte, Boston, friggin' we went to like celebrate Philadelphia, Washington. You know what I mean? Like, but I understand not everybody's gonna be familiar with you. Like, I'm not too familiar with his resume, but I do know that he does big shit. You know what I mean? So like he can let me know some of the huge stages. I know he does like yucks and them shit. You know what I mean? Like,
Man said yucks.
Okay.
Nah, Marlon, he's performed in front of people, and like we do know him from the social media stuff.
that's like me saying, "Oh, social media ruined comedians." You know what I mean? Because like I actually grew up on turntables, bro. I was the youngest DJ to win Fully Loaded. That's like for like the Sound Clash niggas. You know what I mean? So like I actually come from real turntablism. We don't know if he comes from real comedy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
At the same time, like I would make it, if you want to make it equivalent, it's like, you know, those comedy videos where it's just like music and like a caption and then just you, instead of like telling a whole joke or like doing a whole sketch.
Yeah.
It's kind of like that. You're just like, in a way, like microsizing the art form, you know?
But both of you guys in your own right do your thing, right?
Yeah, I'm not even saying he's not doing his thing. Like,
Yeah. My thing is, why did he take shots? And in a commercial.
I do call his co-host fat on a semi-weekly basis. You know what I mean? And like,
So is it return fire or is it he's not on offense, maybe he's on defense?
them niggas is always on the fence, bro.
Bars.
But for real, like, I don't know, like, I just want mans to take better shots, you know, like, because to say, I like my shots being fact-based, you know what I mean? Like, just to say, oh, social media ruined DJs, and then say I ruined DJing, is like, when I'm literally giving mans a blueprint to actually make it and thrive, you know what I mean? Like, on social media, if you own a business, why would you not want to get views so you're in front of a larger audience so you get more gigs? Like, I just don't understand why mans make that correlation.
Yeah, and put it this way, for him to diss you means he also knows you.
But that's not saying much. Like, he knows you. He knows the Bear people, bro. Like,
Yeah, but like this
it's not
one
like
thing,
Brad Pitt or something. Like, it's
no, but
Marlon
fam,
Palmer.
you're taking the time in your commercial, like whatever freestyle or script. It sounds like a freestyle.
Definitely
to
freestyle.
take a shot at a next man. So it doesn't mean that, you know, you don't rate him in any kind of way. He's on your mind enough for you to take the shots.
I was thinking that too. I'm like, this is so like permeated in his subconscious that like, if he just has an organic conversation about DJs, this will come up. And I bet this wasn't the first time he's had this conversation where he references this. And, you know,
They probably had the conversation off camera and they brought it on camera.
But I'm just gonna say, as a business, do you think, okay, if there's a creator, them alone could bring you millions of views. Do you think it's wise to diss them? Like have your other people diss them? Like,
okay,
as a business owner,
that's a good question. Can we make it into a rap form also? Because somebody dissed you or on somebody else's shit.
So like kind of like when Meek Mill dissed Drake and like Rick Ross is like the boss.
No. It's like somebody jumping on your song, for example, like that. Those guys weren't dissing. Future wasn't dissing anybody on like that. Then here comes Kendrick. Shit's all over the boy.
So is it on Pop's Punch or is it on Future or is it just on the person doing the dissing?
There we go.
Okay, I
How
see.
you let somebody jump on my track and diss me when we supposed to be cool?
Facts.
How you let somebody get on a commercial for your company and diss me when we supposed to be cool?
What if they didn't really identify it as a diss in the moment?
Because you were right when you said that Marlon is very good at, he's on his Jay-Z shit. We're like,
he's sending subs.
You know what I mean? Like he's on his Jared shit, sending subs or whatever. You know what I mean? Like
the Jared shit might be a little bit crazy. You don't want that jacket on nobody.
You know what I mean? Because like even a shorty tagged me in it, like, oh, like DJ Natural's a great DJ from Toronto. I'm like, girl, like they're dissing me in this video. Like don't tag me in this shit.
But
She's
she didn't catch the sub.
She didn't catch the sub.
So you're not gonna return. You're not gonna return fire. This is added exposure for Rum's Pop Punch.
It is, but I just realized something. Plausible deniability.
Wait,
I ain't diss you. Why are you taking it as a diss?
we all know.
Once you do this, it's symbolic, bro.
Wait,
There's a lot of DJs who do this. Why do you think it's about you?
So yo, I started that shit. It's Pop's Rum Punch, alright?
Yeah.
Okay. I said Rum's Pop Punch.
Okay, stop.
And yeah, salute the Pops Punch on Instagram is what their name is.
The reason why I'm not super returning fire is because, like I said, we're booked on the same show. At Elma Combo, September 19th, Island Comedy Jam.
I'll see what I see you. I'm playing.
No, respectfully. Yo, I had a man in my DM like, yo, these guys are keep playing with you, eh? You want us to make an example?
What?
I'm like, bro, chill. It's not, I'm like, it's a comedian, fam. It's
You
just
got the
jokes.
dogs, damn fam.
Fam, I'm from Burn, you know what I mean? Like, but I never ever wanted to get that way. Even before the pod, like, even when I was going to school and shit, like, I used to always just be like, not mesquine, but like, I used to just keep it cool. And there would be times where like, man would try to play with me, and I would just think like, should I put the school on lockdown right now? I'm like, nah, I'm allow these guys. I'm allow, these are good youths. I'm allow these guys, you know?
This nigga say put the school on lockdown.
I'll have this place surrounded.
Beer Bella Club was outside on the strength of DJ Natural.
Man.
Can I ask you guys one more mixy question, because it is episode 700. So
Let's go.
we got to get mixy. What's your thoughts on the Zoe versus PJ beef? Let me show you all the clip here, because I gave my thoughts on it already.
PJ.
And PJ being Patricia Jaggernoff. So this is a clip from Relentless Diaries. Big salute to the whole crew of Relentless Diaries. Here's what they had to say.
I made the last 2 weeks when a lot of this started to go public, just really sitting with the situation. I'm not going to talk about any legalities of the matter. We'll just talk about what had happened, the facts, and then just putting this to bed.
Essentially, a social media page of a business called Zoe some racially insensitive remarks. We called that out on the podcast the week after. We started receiving comments from burner pages that we're not sure are associated with that page, and also heard about around town that they were kind of demanding an apology for calling that out. Essentially, what I want to say is that there is no way that you're going to get an apology from us. We would need an apology from you people for making that comment, regardless of not of who made it from that business page. And then if it's worded the right way, we could put this all to bed. That's it. That's all.
Personally, I don't even need an apology at this point. I just want to be over it. I don't need to be tagged in anything. I don't need to be sent any clips. I don't need to be sent any TikToks. I has been very ready to put this to bed a long time ago. And yeah, regardless of who said it, they had claimed it was a Black employee. And that was also a comment that was made that was later removed. It doesn't matter to me who said it. The point was that it was said and it was offensive. And even in the Black community, I don't like that term. You know what I mean? I have a younger cousin who's 18. He's smart. He's wonderful. He's driven. He's educated. I would never want someone to look at him and refer to him as that. And I don't want to be referred to as that. And for people who are asking, how did it get to this point? And, why was the conversation had? I'll be very honest. There was an account that had reached out to me. But the account had claimed to be one of the individuals involved. But the account was not recognizable, for lack of better words. There was no face attached. There was no name attached. They had claimed to be an individual reaching out, but just based on the sensitivity of the matter and based on, again, we're playing we don't know who wrote it game. I didn't feel comfortable responding because, again, I don't identify this person. So I didn't do this out of malicious intent. It could have had a conversation, but I just didn't feel that was the purpose. Sorry. I didn't feel that was the right approach for me to handle in that matter. And I also knew that this was probably going to go in a left direction. I just didn't want a back and forth with any account that I didn't have a direct recognition with.
Okay, so
shout out Zoe. She just turned 30 years old.
Yeah,
so I feel like no one would be calling her YN anymore anyways.
You couldn't wait to get that joke off, eh?
Right, listen, salute to the cancer gang. That's my cancer sister right there. What are y'all thoughts though? They said they ain't apologizing because that was the request from Patricia J's team. They wanted an apology from them. And they're like, nah, we ain't apologizing. They said they got a DM. They weren't sure what it was. They didn't open it. On my live stream, I said it was kind of a nothing burger that turned into like something semi-major. I don't know. Do you guys agree with that? Or is it something that needs to keep on going like this?
I think they definitely prolonged this whole issue. But now I think it's at a place where like it's either a stalemate and there's going to be, no apologies from either side, or it's going to escalate.
Oof. Escalate how? Like there was legal, like not legal action or not. There wasn't a lawsuit, but there was threat of legal action. That's what really happened. There was no lawsuit that was ever filed, but it was threat of legal action. So like it can get an actual lawsuit at this point? From who?
I think it can just escalate from both sides. I think it's on PJ what she wants to do. If she wants to add fuel to the fire or just kind of walk away from it all. I feel like Relentless said their piece and now it's kind of like your move or we could just stop playing,
What do you think, Natural?
I kind of agree with Zara on the stalemate aspect of things. Like, I feel like it's just gonna be on some like that bygones be bygones type thing.
Yeah.
Because I don't see what either side could do to like push it further, And it seems like Zoe and them is trying to like take a step back from it. Like their tone changed. You know what I mean? They don't seem as rah-rah as they were before.
Yeah.
Like before it seemed like they were trying to like incite their audience, and now it seems like they're trying to like pacify them.
Yeah, at first it was like, how dare she call us that? Now it's like, and I just think that they claim to be this.
But look at where it started, fam. We don't like that she was the choice for the morning show. And then we're hearing like legal action and YNs and all that. Like, this is why I said it's like a molehill, like what was it? You turn a mountain from a molehill.
Yeah.
No, I agree, but that's how most conflicts go. Like it starts from something small and then like it builds and builds and like things happen and
I will say this. I think from an overall social media perspective and content perspective, this has been good for Flow's visibility. I feel like, they're trying to like get in touch with like a certain generation. And I feel like people are kind of seeing this. It's not maybe your most ideal introduction, but it's kind of like, okay, like there's that affiliation where it's like some sort of controversy around one of the hosts. Yeah. But I feel like it's kind of good. Like it makes you like want to tune in.
Yeah. You know what? That's a good point. Do you think that they got new listeners from the internet, you know, from our different audiences? Because all of the different pods spoke about it, you know, GTV, Uncommon Sense, I think spoke about it as well. They've spoken about it. We've spoken about it. I spoke about it on a live stream. Like people have made mad thumbnails about this, and they all done well. It's not like these thumbnails are not doing well. So is it people who are already listening to Flow, or some of our audiences that are like, you know what? Let me go check out what's going on over there since all this kerfuffle has been happening.
I think it's just the increased visibility and awareness. I don't know. It depends, like, because it's not like she's talking about it on the network, you know?
Yeah.
But it's kind of like, oh, if it's on, I'll stay listening, or like there's just like more brand awareness.
You know what she needs? She needs an independent platform like Charlamagne has. Because it's kind of similar to what Charlamagne is going through, where like he has smoke with people online, but when he gets on the Breakfast Club, he don't talk about that shit. He waits till he goes on Brilliant Idiots and talks about it all. So if she had like a podcast, then she can give her side of what she thinks about all of this stuff.
Yeah, but I don't think she wants to be too open about her life. You know?
Yeah.
I feel like it's very like business for her. Yeah. And then like she probably has like another life that she lives like privately.
Yeah. Well, listen, man, the pod wars podcast versus broadcast wars, I guess, is still continuing.
I like that, podcast versus broadcast.
Yeah.
That's sick.
Yeah, and I put that on a thumbnail one time, and somebody was like, "Yo, that's dope."
That's sick. That could be like a movie.
Well, this is what's happening right now, fam. Like the podcasters and the broadcasters are not finding a way to get along, bro.
Such a sick name.
Yeah. That might be the episode of the pod, name of the pod today. But let's get to it. No, did not work out.
Yo, this guy looked over. He's like, "Hey, this song is fat, yo."
No, I know those ones. One time when I was whipping with a shotty, I'm running some dancehall over, right? But then I took it kind of far. I started running some Tommy Lee. If you know Tommy Lee, he's one of those demon type mans, you know? So the party's called Party Nonstop. So these are the bars, man. We are party nonstop. Yo, them pussy so fat. She a suck on my cock till she throw up.
Till she throw up.
I'm there vibing the shit. Then the girl was just there. I know she was getting like a little scared.
She's like, "Are you talking about me? Am I gonna throw up tonight?"
Natural foreshadowing.
Yeah, you gotta watch what you play around the gal.
You have to know which shotties are which, you know?
Yeah. She wasn't an Old Dirty Bastard fan like that.
Facts,
you know what I'm saying? More, you got to play the calm shit. You know what I'm saying?
Does it depend on who the girl is, what you play in the car when you pull up? Okay, so you don't just have like your set music no matter what. Like, you know, okay, if I'm scooping this type of gal, she gonna open up to this music playing.
If she smokes Black and Mild, you can play whatever.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? She got Hennessy breath all the time. Like, you can play whatever. All the hardcore shit. Gucci Mane, everything. But, like, if she's a little bit more prissy, you gotta, you know, take it easy.
Yeah, because certain shorties, I'll run, like, R&B, you know what I mean? But other shorties, I know I could get away with, like, some rap. Other shorties, I know I have to play dancehall or soca, you know what I mean?
And some girls, when you play R&B, they think you're soft. You ever find those ones?
I don't really find that. I feel like y'all them like normally like that.
Those are the hardcore chicks, I guess, that are like, "Yo, why are you playing all this like R&B shit? Are you trying to get at me like right away with this shit?"
That's fair.
You know what I'm saying? Like, duh, like you want to fuck kind of music? Like,
nah, yeah, that's not like first introduction music. That's like when you kind of know the girl, like a certain time of the night.
Not the super slow, but one track that like, especially when like I'm just meeting the shots or whatever, like Alicia Keys' Unthinkable. That song, every time I play, I've never met a shotty that doesn't like that song. And shout out to Drake. Drake wrote that shit.
Jeez.
You know what I mean? So
Salute to the boy.
Shout out Nocta.
Alive.
Nocta Natural in the building. Let's get into it, man. We are boxing Fuck, the world's most smoked out podcast. We love hip hop. I'm your host of the most toast, Friday Ricky Dread, aka your pilot here for today, aka Mr. 700 Rick, aka multiple things going on, Rick, man. We back over here. We Love Hip Hop Studios, episode 700.
Yo, I appreciate this investment of the set right now. This is sick.
I had to do something, fam. You know, okay, let me just give you guys a quick explanation because, like, it's very underwhelming. We're not at, like, some crazy location somewhere, whatever. We got a lot of shit going on. You know what I'm saying? All of us individually. You see me, I'm handling the boards over here today, right? And, like, bro, I've had a crazy week, fam. I've been trying to get all these different things together. By the time I got to the weekend, I was like, fuck, I gotta get something for the episode.
No, I feel you.
So I got us some balloons. So there we go. 700. You know what I'm saying?
Balloon.
Right? So we back at it, man. And listen, before we even do our introductions, actually, no, let me do my introductions and then I'll get my little speech on and all that bullshit. All right. I'm sorry, I'm calling it bullshit. Like, oh, 700, fuck. But like, I'm not, you know, I told you guys, I'm not a big celebration guy, bro.
Really, eh?
Yeah.
I feel like that comes with age.
Yeah, and I feel like when it's like, I just want the whole big deal thing to be done so that we could just get back to just doing regular shit. You know what I'm saying? And doing what we do.
But it is like magnanimous, you know, 700 episodes.
It
like,
is.
It's not a small feat, bro.
No,
Impressive.
it is. It's a big deal. And like, I should treat it like a bigger deal. But like my working fucked up brain is just like, all right, cool, let's make it a big deal. And then like, all right, let's get to the news. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just here about the content, fam. Like, I'm here. I'm glad to do the work, fam. We don't need to be, oh, you guys, you're the best, you're the best. Like, I'll let the work speak for itself. You know what I'm saying? But let me introduce my distinguished panel over here.
Jeez.
The best podcast host in the fucking city. Here we go. Right? First up, we have the Turkish Thrill. You might see him at any place at any time doing the best interviews in town.
Jeez.
You might see him at the jam turning up, taking your request or running his own mix. All right. You might see him turning up the social media screens, whether it's on Borrow Sound or whether it's on the We Love Hip Hop Network. We have our political expert himself, DJ Czar, in the motherfucking building.
DJ Czar, aka Burl Sound, aka Young Shawarma, aka Cheeseburger, aka Coffee Poppy, aka Zarly Kirk, aka The Ruiner, aka Blueberry Terry, aka Lieutenant George.
Also, master impressionist himself, DJ Czar in the motherfucking building.
Jeez. Yo, I love doing impersonations. That is a fact. Stand-up comedy coming soon.
Okay.
I'm joking.
Okay. Well, listen, welcome back. And sitting next to DJ Czar,
Jeez.
you might see him at the jam playing his own dub plates, bunning down the place.
Natural.
You might see him on your social media screens doing things that other people be biting and trying to take over, you know what I'm saying? Real motion in this motherfucker.
Jeez.
Perfect.
You might see him on the We Love Hip Hop podcast stirring up some shit, getting some of y'all people's panties in a bunch because you're too motherfucking sensitive. Okay? We have content creator and DJ extraordinaire himself, DJ Natural Wave in the motherfucking building. Let's go, man.
Yeah, you know, the worst DJ in the city, apparently. The most ugly nigga, but still on every billboard, in the commercials, 1 million views a week, booked and busy. So I just want to put it out there. You could be horrible at your profession. You could be very ugly and you could still thrive. So shout out to all my ugly niggas out there, all my short kings. You know what I mean? I'm representing for all the underdogs out there.
Yes.
Jeez.
You know, underdogs represent. Underdogs represent. Air horns for that.
You know what I like about that? Natural's been pretty quiet on the introductions lately. Like usually just like a 1-2 word. And this time he's like, yo, you can beat the odds.
You know those ones?
Don't wake up the beast, bro. You know what I'm saying? But listen, welcome back, gentlemen. And before I even get into the ads and stuff like that, bro, Natural, you're on your second year, or this is your first full year now?
Oh, yes. Like, yeah, so July has officially been a full year. Guys on the pod. Crazy.
But like that doesn't include the guest appearances.
No,
right?
no.
Okay,
Just
like permanent
consistent.
member.
Yeah, permanent member of the pod. And you DJs you're on like what, year 2 right now?
Yeah, I'm on year 2.
When did you exactly start? Do you remember what month?
No, I think it was winter though, but I don't remember.
Okay. I want to say this, man, because I'm on episode 700. Obviously people see me as the consistent person on the pod, but and I've had different iterations of the pod. Salute to PK Herc.
Yep.
Right. Even salute to Gutsy Guts, and obviously salute to Gucci, who was our cameraman and a co-host back in the days. I'm trying to think of who else is Raheel as a cameraman back in the days. Big salute to Shandy, who still works behind the scenes, aka Empress. But like as far as like podcast hosts, big salute obviously to Dusty Wallace, right?
Mm-hmm.
This group that we have here, like this team, I've gotten a lot of people, myself included, I agree that this is like the best iteration of the We Love Hip Hop podcast, bro.
Wow. That's a controversial statement.
No, fam, like I guess, air horns, right? Here's the thing, like it's one thing if I believe it and I say it because like, oh shit, my bad. I'm here recording this shit, right? And I'm a part of the pod. But when people keep on telling me like, yo, when I watch you guys, like you three over there, like the way you guys like bounce off of each other, pause and all these different things, like I really, really like the group that you have now, fam. And I hear this multiple times, man. So salute to you guys, man.
Big up to that because Zara and I have both been accused of ruining the pod.
This fucking cat.
We have. That's why I said it was a controversial statement because there are still people that prefer the Hercs era or the Gutsy era.
But when I'm on roads, like I do hear a lot of people saying that they do love where the pod is now. Like, and it's a lot of younger people as well, so I do feel like we are bringing in like a different demographic.
Yeah. And the thing is, the people who tell me this shit, they're people who are pretty important people, fam. You know what I'm saying? Dare I say, I ain't even gonna say it.
The boy?
Who are you talking about? Right? I've heard a lot of different people say, let's just say that.
I love what you're doing over there, brother.
Yeah, bro. When I keep on hearing that over and over, I know that, okay, we're on the right track. You know what I'm saying? So salute to you guys for being also consistent in what we do over here.
And shout out the audience, for continuing the support throughout the different eras. Like when I go out on road, like I'm kind of like surprised the amount of people that hit me up from the podcast, literally every time I'm out. Cause like I'm used to people say, oh, like you're from TikTok, you know what I mean? But then I have them that are like, yo, you're from that podcast, so I rate you. Like, man's like, they give me the Zara treatment. Oh, I gotta buy you a drink. I gotta buy you a shot. Just because they respect the platform so much, So thank you for giving man's an opportunity for being on here,
Oh, salute.
Changing our lives.
I like for even getting paid to be on here. A lot of people want to set the narrative that man's are doing this for water bottles and ice caps. You know what I mean? But shout out to Friday for giving Black men and white men employment in the city.
Yeah. And I'm trying to get more bread, bro. It's always people be thinking that Friday, you don't give a fuck about money. I don't only give a fuck about money, but I give a fuck about money a lot.
You have to.
You got to, exactly.
We live in Toronto, bro. It's crazy.
Yeah. And especially to be doing it this long, fam, it's not free to do podcasts, bro.
Facts.
So like you gotta get the bread. But couple of ads before we get into this, and I know Zar has a hard out just now. Pause. Right. Starting with Exotic Hot Pot, from high-grade strains to authentic grab and all the rolling essentials. Exotic Hot Pot is about elevating your smoking session in true 5-star fashion. You can get delivery of some of that Exotic Hot Pot here in the GTA. Just hit them up on their Instagram page. That's Exotic Hot Pot, or go to their website, exotichotpot.ca. When you go there, make sure to let them know that the We Love Hip Hop boys sent you, and they'll definitely give you a discount. Also, big salute to Road Ready Detailing. That's over at 750 Oakdale Road, Unit 66. You can get your cars detailed. You can get ceramics, wraps, tints, anything you need, okay? Just go down to the location, 750 Oakdale Road, Unit 66. You can go to the Instagram page. That's Toronto Road Ready Detailing. When you get there, when you see Dusty Wallace, let him know that you heard about us or heard about them through the We Love Hip Hop podcast, and he'll definitely give you a discount soon. Gentlemen, I don't want, I care what you guys have going on in life and stuff like that. But I want to know more about while we're here at episode 700, craziest episode that you guys can remember or a memorable time from being here while you guys have been on the pod. Because I have many from back in the days, but like while you guys have been here, give me a time that it was like you felt that was a little even crazier after you did the pod on the street.
Okay, while Zara thinks, standout moment for me is gonna be, okay, well, I remember Drake messaged me. That happened when I was at my crib away from the pod.
Yeah.
And then we were discussing it live. We're saying like, yo, did I say the right thing, da-da-da? And then live, the man hit me back. And then I got a little out of my body. You know what I mean?
Niggas will never let you get away with that one right there.
You know, but I just like, the energy in the room was so crazy. Like that was an epic moment. The Iceman rollout was happening. You were getting crazy news. Like it was just such a moment. So that was like one of the standout moments for me. So.
Yeah, and I will say that came from a prior podcast or multiple episodes of him. You were just going at this guy, dissing his fashion sense, and then finally he just got at you, bro. You know what I'm saying? So dope. What about you, Zara? You can remember anything?
Obviously, you know, my Drake comment as well. You know, Natural got the DM though, so it's levels. But that one was in terms of like impact. I feel like people recognize that. But in terms of like my actual memories, when we were over by B3s.
And salute to B3, yes. Big salute to B3.
But like the original, like the bigger studio.
Yes.
Like for me, that was like, there was a lot of memories associated with that because like, that's when you like kind of first started having me like pull up. Cause I had a studio like right next door, literally like 2 doors down.
Yes.
So I remember like that era, like, and then I started pulling up and it was just so convenient because it was like in the same building. Natural was in that building. And it was more just like we're all in the same building at one point when you think about it, you know? So we were like going back and forth from different rooms and like, I just have like good memories of that because in a way we had a content house. We didn't really like, realize it at the time, but we did. And yeah. That was that generation when I first started and I had my stash, my curly stash.
And people always ask me like, "Oh, how did you get on We Love Hip Hop?" Da da da. But it's because I had a studio in the same space.
We were all living in the same like. What would you say was not even a building, bro? Like
it was like a build like
an industrial
space.
Yeah, like a rehearsal space for a lot of people too.
And I was already locked in with Zara. Then I noticed that Zara got on We Love Hip Hop. But I didn't want to ask outright. So like I kind of noticed when you guys would film. So I'd kind of like make myself available. So then I remember
that.
Friday would always be like smoking outside. So I'd always go outside and have conversations with Friday.
So talking about 808s and Heartless.
No facts. I'd always just like give my takes so he could just like know that like I'm not a dunce. You know what I mean? So then when Zara would officially like make like asked for me to forward. You know, it would be easier for instead of like you just like not knowing who I was.
Yeah. This guy, you planted the seeds.
Natural be sticking around talking about like top 3 Travis Scott albums.
No, I fuck with it, fam. And you know what? I really appreciate you guys because you're also letting me know like the potential of the company that we have here. Like, you know, like you guys are talking about your Zar got on We Love Hip Hop and like, you know, I wanted to see if I can get on We Love Hip Hop. Like for that to be a thing.
Facts.
I'm like, I'm honored. You know what I'm saying?
And low key, the only reason I ended up here was because I interviewed Friday on Borough Sound.
Yes.
Low key.
Yeah, that was a dope interview back in the days too.
Yeah.
And then that's when I met Was also.
Yeah. It was a cold room. Friday had the snot going. I said nothing. I was just focused on delivering. I asked this guy the most like detailed questions. I'm like, yo, so you got sober on this exact day. How was that?
Yeah, this guy did his research for real. As for myself, I will say as far as times, because obviously I can go from back in the days, but since you guys have been here, was coming back from the WAC 100 shit. Okay, that was like going into 2025, right? Because I think it happened like almost like New Year's Eve or some shit.
It was
like
winter.
That.
It was winter. Yeah,
it was a cold winter day. And when it was like, all right, back to like podcasting and live streams and all that, bro, the energy was so high.
Yeah,
I was just like, yo, how am I gonna get this shit off my back, bro. I went on a podcast tour. Salute the Voices from the Staircase. I went over there. Got bombarded by them and freaking Honcho Hoodlum. That was a time, bro. To be honest, that was one of the ones that I didn't know if I'd be able to get my public image back together from. And I was able to do it. Yeah. I thought the city was going to hate me forever, bro.
Now the Voices podcast, that was a big one, I remember.
Yeah. But I think I was able to redeem myself on that pod and defend some of my, like, I was never right for what I did, but I was able to defend some of the things of the reasons and stuff like that and some of my wrongs and came out on the other side okay.
And I think because you took accountability is why people were able to move forward, you know?
Yeah. There's been some times. Okay. I want to get one topic out of the way before Czar goes, okay? Because it's been a crazy weekend over here, fam. Multiple shootings.
I want to give a quick minute to give a shout out to Exotic Hot Pots, Canada's loudest brand. From high-grade strains to authentic grabba and all the rolling essentials, Exotic Hot Pots is about elevating your smoking session in true 5-star fashion. If you want delivery, make sure to hit them up on their Instagram page, Exotic Hot Pot, and let them know that the We Love Hip Hop crew sent you. Big salute to the sponsors. Cheer!
The Taste of Salsa over on St. Clair. There was 5 people injured, 2 people dead, R.I.P.
There's a shooting at I Love R&B.
Yes.
Rebel.
And there was something the night before the Salsa. There was a shooting
like by Jane or something, right?
Yeah, but yes, by Jane Street and I think Woolner. I'll play you guys a video. Or the beginning of a video.
And you're watching City News 24/7. We continue to follow breaking news here of a shooting in the West End. I am here by St. Clair Avenue West in Arlington area. This is actually the scene of where Salsa on St. Clair event was actually underway when a shooting took place here. Toronto police say that they got calls just after 8:10 p.m. again in the St. Clair and Arlington Avenue area. They say that they were here for reports of a shooting, initially reporting an active shooter on scene and that there were multiple injuries that were reported. Now, police have provided an update on this. You can actually see right now there are still officers that are still walking along the street along St. Clair Avenue West. You can see that there are several here, that they are all they're all sort of coming together here as of course they can still continue to canvass the area. Their firearms in their hands. Unsure of right now what they're essentially looking for, but again, as this continues to be an active situation, again, with Toronto Police providing an update saying that 6 people in the aftermath.
We saw the swarm of people just running towards
no more freestyles
that way on St. Clair, trampling all the patios, all of the tents. Like, people were trying to get inside and all of the doors, just swarming our tents. Like, we got pushed in the table against the wall. But yeah.
Okay, so yeah. Basically, pandemonium happened last night, or 2 nights ago from when people are watching this episode now. 2 dead, like I said, 5 injured. If I'm not mistaken, it could be 6, but I think the last report I saw was 5. And I saw a report that I posted on my Instagram page that they arrested 1 person, but that might not be confirmed.
Yeah.
Right? So I don't know what my question is, because there's so much shootings that happen at the same time. We always talk about Toronto's not so crazy, but it can get crazy, and it's hot outside.
Yeah, this was like a interesting like amalgamation. You know what I mean? Like the fact that it all happened on the same weekend, because there's been a few weekends where Toronto has had multiple events happening throughout the city. Fan Fest has been going on. You know what I mean? So like, I don't know. Was it just like some on-site things?
That's what I was wondering. Like, were they just walking and then they seen their enemy?
Well,
they seen an op and they're like, "Yo, let me just bust shots right now."
There was a shootout, they were saying, between the 2 parties.
I don't know. I think if you know you have ops, it's selfish to. I don't want to say
endanger the public.
Yeah, I don't want to say. I don't want to say you have to stay inside, but like you can't go to festivals, bro. If you have ops, you can't go to parties, you can't go to festivals, bro. Because like now you're endangering 13,000 people because niggas want to smoke you.
Yes, but like, okay, we have to gauge having ops. Like, you could have ops as an active like gangbanger or whatever. You know that you're part of a team that smoked these people, so you shouldn't be outside. but then it could be just somebody like ourselves who just people have a problem with or something like that.
Nah, that's different. I don't think anyone will spray us.
Nah, but there's ignorant people out there. Sometimes the altercations happen sometimes even downtown where it don't be some two gangsters and the other person doesn't have anything to return fire with. Just somebody just peppers up the freaking place and kills the one person. You know what I'm saying? It's just reckless, bro. I understand what you're saying, though. I do agree with what you're saying. If you are on some super gangster shit, like you're out actively outside doing shit, don't go to the festivals, fam. You're fucking up everybody else. Not even just the festivals. The club.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Because the club's happening every weekend. All right, cool. You guys got a table or whatever, but you know that you got ops. Somebody might shoot you outside or inside the club, and it's one thing for you to get shot, but everybody else going to get shot in the process.
So is it kind of like if someone has ops and they want to be ethical and not endanger the rest of the public, like they have to just stay hidden or, you know, like they're not allowed to go to these things because of the lifestyle?
Yes.
Like, why would you do that? It doesn't even make sense.
Why would you want to go outside and have to even look over your shoulder like that?
Like you go to Wonderland, if you know man's trying to smoke you, all it takes is one picture. Now everyone has your low.
Okay, I hear that. So there is like an ethical duty as a name brand or even
not
just
even
like,
like ethical
gangster.
to like be, oh, like I'm looking out for other people, but like for yourself.
For
it's
yourself, fam. You have already now, it's over. As far as regular society, you've made your decision that you can't be a part of regular society. So guess what? We can't go to Canada's Wonderland anymore. I'm sorry, fam. I shot people.
Society.
Yes, that's for regular people, fam. I shoot people and people have shot at me and my crew. That means we can't just go to dinner and just hang out. Okay? That life is over.
But okay, now I'm thinking, would you rather endanger the public or endanger your family by just staying at the crib?
Yeah, you got to move out.
Yeah, but these guys, they don't just be sitting at the crib, and if they've done enough, they should be able to have their crib protected. Okay, these guys still move with their family. Keep in mind, like they don't just go to the Canada's Wonderland or whatever would demand them. They go out with their kids and all the type of shit. That's done from when you decide I'm on the streets like that. Not just, oh, I'm hustling a couple packs. Like, no, I might have to kick in some doors and all that type of shit. Guess what? You can't hang out with your kid no more neither.
I think the loophole is like, let's say you're in the streets, you live OT.
Yes.
So then you can walk around, go out, go to like the little, you know, farmer markets, whatever, like be out in public, go to the mall, but like in the city that you're doing dirt in. But man's, like you said, people have money for gas. So like
they can go find you,
pull
bro.
up on you, yeah. They
could be laying waiting for you to go to the market, bro. And now you're shooting up the freaking small town that you're trying to hide in.
It's just interesting that they canceled Taste of Jamaica, but Taste of Salsa ended up getting shot up.
Bro.
Ay caramba, bro.
Ay caramba.
Adios mío.
But here's the thing. If Taste of Jamaica went on, y'all don't think something would have happened there? There's things happening right now, fam. It got me to the point where I don't think I'm going to go to Carabana this year.
For real?
Yeah, bro. Taste of Salsa got shot up, my guy. The fuck? You don't think Carabana could be an easy thing?
But beer things have been happening this summer so far, and it's all happened like impeccably.
Bear things and bear shots have happened over the weekend, bro. Like, and we've heard other things happen over other weekends. I don't know if I might just have to tap out, bro.
So that's it. Summer's over now. Everyone go inside.
Not for y'all, but for me, yeah. I ain't going, bro.
I feel like you can't live your life like that because anything could happen, you know? So it's like, if it's meant to happen, it's going to happen. You know, you could, you know, God forbid, you step outside of here, a car hits you. And then it's like, oh, I should have went to Carabana like last year. I was scared it was going to
Remember the Young Street? Remember the Young Street van guy? Man, oh, I'm never going to go to Young Street again.
No, fam, but the odds at festivals, bro.
That's a good point.
Yes, but no, because at festivals, those things happen a lot, bro. And Carabana, I don't want to put a bad paint on it because they're a big network, but I've been to multiple Carabanas back in the days where there was been mad shots popping up.
And you
bro.
never got hit.
I'm here, but same way.
That doesn't normally happen though. Recently, I would
not
say.
Not recently. We've been good over the last few years, but I'm just saying with the temperature outside right now, I pray that it's going to be good this year, bro. But I don't want to just take my odds to find out.
Do you think, what if it wasn't even like an ops thing? What if it was just like, there's 13,000 people here, you know what I mean? There's YNs, maybe a man brushes the next man, and then a molehill turns into a mountain again.
And the next man has a burner too?
Yeah, you don't think, man, because these festivals aren't like, oh, you have to walk through security and go through like a pat down, and there's like metal detectors and stuff. Like, you literally get off the streetcar and then you're there.
I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the chances that you get into just like you brush somebody and you have a ting on you, and then they actually have a ting on them, and then it turns into a shootout rather than, oh, I pulled my ting out and he backed down.
But I feel like the type of man that would like, because normally if you brush somebody, they'll be like, oh, my bad, and then they keep walking.
Yeah.
But the type of nigga that would be like, yo, who the fuck you brushing is going to have it on him.
Mm-hmm.
True.
You know what I mean?
True.
And you just got to allow it and be like, my bad.
Unless if you have it on you, it's like, what do you mean? Like, who you talking to like that? And then it gets active.
And then it turns
You're
into
with
a
your
shootout.
man, they're with their mans.
Yeah, no, it could definitely escalate. I've been to a total of 1 Carabanas in my life, and it was great vibes during the day. And I feel like if anything were to happen, it'd probably be later in the night. But like, I don't know. I feel like you'd be able to kind of like, because it was just good vibes all around, you'd be able to like spot conflict from like afar and like react accordingly. I feel like, but if it's just like close knit and then like you brush someone, then you can get caught unlucky. But like, I feel like you also have a responsibility to like, you know, like kind of be aware of your surroundings.
Yeah. I just don't feel like, and listen, I'm not saying this to be an encourager of other people. I don't want to be an influencer in that kind of way. But like just me and my 51-year-old brain now, I'm just like, I could sit this one out, fam. I've done a lot of them, like double digits.
True. I just feel like, okay, for example, like the odds of you getting hypothetically shot at a Caravana, like the percentage wise, is probably like way less than you like getting hit by a car. But like you're still gonna go outside for a walk and stuff and cross the street.
Yes, but the odds of somebody trying to get at me at Caravana in comparison to just anybody else is higher.
That's true. Like you are kind of like name brand in a sense.
Yeah, it's not like I'm just walking through just undescript. Like it's gonna be like, ew, I lie, that's Friday. I lie.
What if you're on like a float?
Well, then I'm in a better situation. But like if I'm just walking through the crowd, and I'm not saying I'm this guy or whatever. I'm just saying there's enough people who might say, you know what, fuck you, nigga. I don't like what you said, or you didn't take down a video I told you to take down, and then it's something. You know what I'm saying?
No, I feel you.
Yeah,
and like people be trying to make a moment, you know?
You never know, fam.
I don't know. When I was with Dusty, it was all love.
Yeah.
Like, and I would imagine it would be like that.
No, I get love when I'm on roads, but I just, you know, like I said, with everything that's going on right now, I ain't taking the chances, man.
Better safe than sorry.
Yeah.
You know, to all the people affected, to all the families affected, you know, condolences, RIP to the victims, you know, to the ones injured, get well soon. It's kind of crazy that this happened in 3 different arenas. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Across 2 nights.
There must have been some sort of like astrological or like energetic field that like, you know, could cause that. Cause like like you said, we had weekends where everything was fine. And then on one weekend on like separate isolated occasions, everything happens.
Just
like
boom,
the saxophones were loud this weekend. So.
Straight up. And one last thing, I think I want to say R.I.P. Coobs, because they're saying that the guy who died was, or one of the people who died was a rapper by the name of Coobs from Pelham.
Oh shit!
Yeah. So R.I.P. to that gentleman. But yeah, salute to everybody out there, man. Just be safe when you're going to all these festivals, man. Just facts. Please be safe. DJ Zar got to make a move.
Yes, sir. Love.
Okay.
Shout out the chat.
Yo,
Shout out the comment gang.
Yeah, I'm gonna move the set around a little bit so that I'll just pop up next to Natural.
Roski?
Yes, sir.
We'll be right back. Hope you're enjoying the video. Do me a quick favor while you're here and smash that like button so we can break the algorithm. And join the comment gang and subscribe. It's free. Okay. Natural. We're back.
Sir.
We're back. I got a question for you. I don't know if you want to get into this. We might cut this out or whatever. Okay. Since we are at episode 700, air horns. And big salute to DJs he had to make a quick move. But what I wanted to ask you is, we were talking about something in the group chat. Somebody else did get at you.
Oh, for real?
for real. Brother, Shorty from the other pod.
Oh.
You want to talk about that?
We didn't cover this, eh?
We never spoke about that, fam. And salute to Claire. Like, I don't think there's any issues, but then when I saw the clip that y'all showed me, I was like, huh? Why she got so much smoke?
Oh, I guess we didn't cover this, eh?
Oh.
All right, yeah, go for it. Load it up.
So where is it? It's on GTV. Is it on their Instagram page too?
I don't follow their Instagram. I don't know. That wasn't even a shout out. That's just like I would just literally would not know. Okay. But as you're looking that up,
okay.
Since we're going back into this lane.
Yeah.
I just don't understand why Marlon would diss me as a DJ when we're literally booked on the same event. You're saying, oh, I'm a bad DJ. Don't go to his events. And we're booked on the same event. So you're telling people not to come to our event? Like, is that not an idiot thing?
Yeah. Oh, there's a clip from the Smiley interview that's up there right now.
Mad.
Okay. Why is everyone talking about this? Club Spectrum.
Okay,
go to resume.
Go to the full episode. I think it's timestamps.
Oh, this is it right here.
See?
Major music.
Let's see. It was in this episode that far back? Holy.
Yeah, we didn't address it last episode, you know?
Okay, let's see. Natural.
It's towards the end.
DJ Natural Drama and handling inner circle beef. Holy shit, you got a full title. Man like Natural. Woo-wee. Let's get into it.
You're next. I don't know if you thought that Vegas is the only one that's going to get cussed. You're getting cussed too. Listen, whatever the fuck is going on with you and DJ Natural, yeah, breathe in. I don't give a fuck. Figure it out. Because if you keep trying to bring me in for you to talk shit about my dogs, Natural, me and you are going to have a problem.
Oh, shit.
Stop fucking mentioning me. Stop fucking talking to me when you want to talk about Junie. Talk to Junie.
But his issue is not, like, it's not Junie's fault.
I don't know.
Didn't do it.
No, I really want to know, like, if he has a real issue with me. What did I say? Because I really don't know what I said.
So someone pointed it out to me, but whatever. But the little thing that when you were bigging me up or whatever for the Drake comment in the reel.
Yeah.
And someone said, oh, Claire's bringing all the pods together because on Common Sense, whatever. And then someone said Claire might be the one to get Gutsy and Friday in a room, right?
Pause.
So I said, oh, shout out me, da-da-da-da-da. And then he's like, Claire, how are you bringing the pods together when Junie's over there still dissing? And I was like, I didn't even see nothing. Like, what are we talking about? Like, the man wasn't talking about you. And we're having a positive moment. Everybody's in the comments. We're all copacetic. We're all coexisting. And you have to bring some shit up. And I think you might have called him a bitch, but it was
called him a Batiman still.
Or whatever it was.
Called him a Batiman and I bleeped it out still.
I didn't even hear it because it was bleeped out.
It was the LGTV, like whatever, like it was their month. Like I was just bigging them up.
Whatever. But
hold on. I know I'm not live streaming right now, but I'm feeling a live stream vibe. Let me just chill for a second. Woosa. I don't like when people do that. Oh, no, just bigging him up. Like you were clearly dissing him. You used a derogatory word, and then when mans are checking or when Shorty's checking him on it, he's like, "Oh, what do you mean? I was just bigging him up." It's not even a him specific thing. I hate when people do that shit, bro.
Nah, man, that plausible deniability shit.
Yeah, it's not even that. It's just like you're acting like you're dumb. Like, huh? What do you mean? Like you know what you said, fam. Just
not much of an act.
Yeah, it's dumb.
Talking about the group. I didn't think it was about Natural, but someone said it was. Whatever the case is. Holy shit, man. It's like you want to be the main character and you want people to talk about you.
Oh,
I don't know what your problem is, nor do I really give a fuck at this point because you could have had a conversation, but like now you're irritating me. Stop talking to me to talk to Junie. Because I don't know if, like, I don't have personal beef with you, but if I have to choose between you and Junie, it is going to be Junie every time. So I don't know if you think that you're going to sit here and trying to get a segue and for me to be like, you know what, you're right. I don't give a fuck. I'm never going to go against my people unless it's something egregious.
Kill that fly quick.
Everything's going to be handled behind the scenes. So stop talking to me.
She's used to it, you know.
So I'll go on, fam. Yo, did you know that she had this kind of smoke for you though?
I was actually perusing on my TikTok For You page, and I seen her live, so I went into her live stream.
Yeah.
It was about 7 members strong, you know what I mean? So sent her some gifts, as I usually, and it's not even just her. Like when I do see creators, like I do, especially DJs, I send gifts, you know what I mean?
Show love.
Because like I get bigger gifts when I go live, so I just want to keep the economy going, you know? So I'm sending her the gifts and shit. She's like, Nacho, don't think it's sweet. I dissed you on the next pod, eh? Just so you know, just so you know. So I was actually expecting it to be a lot more scorching than this. That's why I didn't feel the need to address it last pod, because like I don't think she said anything wrong here. It's like, oh, if you go against my guy, I'm gonna side with my guy. Duh, you should. You know what I mean?
Rightfully
like,
so. Yeah.
And like I don't want to beef with no gal. You know what I mean? Like,
one of the things she's saying is that you are trying to get at next man's to get to her. Is there any validity to that? Like that sounds like a real covert plan, bro.
I don't know if I wanted.
Are you subbing her through next man's?
If I wanted to get to her, I would just go to like Baller Mondays, drop her $50. You know what I mean? I will see everything I need to see. You can see the whole package. You'll see pum pum and everything, broski. You know what I mean? So I don't need to go through a proxy to get you. You know what I mean? I have $50 live.
Okay.
Hold on, bro. I have it live.
Oh.
Whenever you're ready, this is for Claire still. You know what I mean? Anytime she's ready, I have her do a little dance in front of the cameras. You know what I mean? Like, this will get a lot.
What did I ask about?
This will get a lot. Baller Mondays, fam. Empress Claire. Broski, fam. You're lit, bro.
Oh,
so you know what I mean? Shout out to the whole team over there. You know what I mean?
Salute to y'all, man.
I don't want to go at it with no girl. You know,
yeah.
When I post, you know what I mean? Like I'm thriving as a DJ. You know what I mean? And I don't know what our OnlyFans is doing. You know what I mean? Like the content I get paid for, I'm fully clothed. So like respectfully, I don't want to go at no scripper. You know, like
what's Charlamagne up to?
I don't want to. You're right. I don't want to irritate you, girl. You're very beautiful. You know, she does call me ugly a lot. You know, which is fine. You know, because like, and I wear that. You know, respectfully, I don't think I'm the most handsomest nigga, which I think is even more crazy that I get millions of views in commercials, modeling thing. You know what I mean? Like.
I seen that commercial. They made you smile in the commercial. And
you know
shit.
What I mean?
Yeah.
When I do a commercial, it's like 5 bands for a couple hours. You know what I mean? Like that's on the low side. That's on the low side. You know, like when she's on the Baller Mondays, I'm not sure how much that equates to. You know, but all the best. You know, I love to yell at them every time. I don't want no smoke.
Thoughts and prayers. Hey man, world's greatest podcast. We out here, man. Episode 700. Let's go.
Woo, we celebrated.
I'm having a good time.
No, facts. We're losing members by the second, but the end of this is gonna be just Friday.
Okay. I'm gonna ask you a topic that I know that you're up on, fam. Akademiks versus Charlamagne.
Roll Ready Detailing, now open 7 days a week from 8 to 5 p.m. 750 Oakdale Road, Unit 66, specializing in ceramic coating protection with warranty, PPF, tints, wraps, vinyl wraps, and hand car washes. Remember, we clean anything on wheels.
Gee, they buried the hatchet alive.
Is it buried, bro? Because after that live stream, or actually while it was still going on, and the live stream I'm talking about, it wasn't a live stream. It was
a premiere.
The premiere of Akademiks and Charlamagne sitting down. It happened on Saturday at 12 p.m. It went on Akademiks channel first, and then it went on Charlamagne's channel like maybe about an hour after it started premiering there. But Ak started streaming during that time, debunking some of the things that Charlamagne was telling him, like that website that he got all that information from, apparently was AI.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
Oh, I only caught clips of it still.
But I don't think that the hatchet is buried after that. Like, they might be cool within themselves, but like, there's still a lot of things that are unresolved.
Yeah, when I was watching the clip of them burying the hatchet, it reminded me of I don't remember what war it was, but it was like Christmas time was coming up, and then all the soldiers agreed, like, okay, for Christmas we're not gonna buck at each other. You know what I mean? So they had like a ceasefire for the day, but then once Boxing Day hit, the war was back on. Mans was back at it. You know, so I feel like it was one of those ones where it's like they came to like a mutual agreement, or even where like U.S. was at with Iraq or whatever.
Maybe
like they had like, I guess, a ceasefire agreement, but then now they're going at it again, you know? So
well, the main thing that was the point of contention was Charlamagne is a Rock Nation shill, and he didn't conceal that, or he didn't reveal that to Akademiks, right? He had Akademiks talking shit about Rock Nation while the whole time he was working for them. He's saying he don't work for them. He works closely with them. And he argued that through the whole thing. And he also said that if you were just to hold it down when I was giving you the information, we wouldn't be here at this point. Like, he's like, I wasn't telling you for you to go and get your guys to go crazy on me. I was telling you as a warning, and you went and took it the wrong way.
And then didn't Charlamagne say that he was the one that told Drake about the reference tracks?
Yes, I'm gonna play that right now, actually, because I posted a clip from the live stream itself, or not from the live stream, from the episode itself, and it went crazy. Actually, you know what? Let me run it from my own friggin' Twitter. Shit. Follow me on Twitter, Friday Ricky Dread.
Mad.
Look at this, bro. Look at this. 126,000 views already on this shit, bro.
Holy.
Charlamagne reveals he gave Drake the heads up about the reference track way before the Meek Mill battle. You gonna make me buy bottles for Charlamagne?
I'm gonna tell you something else Drake did that you should have done. Who gave Drake a heads up about the reference tracks? What heads up did I have that in? No. Who gave Drake a heads up about the reference tracks?
Who?
10 years ago.
I heard you there, yeah.
Everybody thought me and Drake had such crazy beat, but me being a human, right? I'm like, I don't want to destroy this man's career. I don't hate this man like that. So I called my homegirl, Jazz Fly, who's no longer with us, God bless the dead, not even knowing she got a relationship with Drake, just talking to her about the situation. Right? I said, you know what, when we finished talking, I said, I'm gonna call Jay Prince and just let Jay Prince like, no, somebody sent me these reference tracks, blah, blah, blah. You think when I sent Drake, Jay Prince the reference tracks, Jay Prince didn't give a fuck where they came from. He was just like, yo, I got these reference tracks. This is what they trying to do to my man. Hey, Drake, now you got the heads up, figure it out. So Drake went on offense and got in front of whatever the narrative was going to be.
So if anything, it sounds like you're taking credit for Drake like responding as he should and bodying Meek Mill. Did you see Meek recently put that? He said that Akademiks is the reason things went down. Nigga, it's you.
Can I say something? You gonna make me buy bottles for Charlamagne?
Hello.
How you think I even got in that song?
Okay, all right. So good, kudos. But what I'm saying is
you should have followed his lead.
Follow whose lead?
You should have followed your man, your
and
idol.
Sent you some bottles?
No. Oh, you should have followed your idol's lead. And when Charlamagne gave you a heads up, instead of saying, you know what, let's go on the offense against Charlamagne for what reason I don't know.
Let me just get in front of these narratives. It's me and Rock Nation.
I think that's a false equivalence, though.
Of what his Drake example?
Yeah, I think that's a bad metaphor.
Tell me why.
Because what Charlamagne was trying to reveal to Ak wasn't something that Ak could just go like on an offensive strategy the way Drake did. Like,
right.
He was basically trying to show Ak like, yo, cut off your mans.
Yes. This is what Akademiks believes, but Charlamagne was just trying to show him like, watch your mans. But watch your mans because of these articles that I've read. Okay, you can't debunk the New York Times. Cool. But Grand Wizard's name wasn't in the New York Times. His name was in that other one that he kept on mentioning. I don't remember the name of the magazine now, right? And Akademiks went and found out that one was AI, bro.
So basically, there's no proof that Grand Wizard was acting against Akademiks in that investigation capacity.
Not from an AI article. That's the worst place, I guess, to say, okay, this is, and he said in the interview, this is a reputable article or a reputable news publication. And then Akademiks went through, he started finding different members of the team and they were all AI pictures. It was mod.
Yeah, and I feel like, I don't know, because with Drake, it's kind of like easier. Okay, like now I'm prepared for when this drops. Like I have a strategy to go against it. With Ak, it's like, so like, what do you expect me to do now? Like, oh, watch him? Like, what does that mean? Like, oh, I don't give him certain information anymore. I cut off certain resources. Like, that's just a tactic for them to kind of cripple one of the outlets that is like spreading certain narratives that's going against Rock Nation.
Yeah, and there was a lot of other things he was trying to debunk also. Like he was trying to address like, bro, you technically work for them if, you know, you've been trying to push for the casino. And he's like, bro, I never said anything was wrong with having a casino. Like, do me a favor. And it's long, so you might not want to watch the whole thing, bro. But check out at least the first half, bro.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean that Charlamagne's right in everything that he's saying. He's not wrong in everything, but he's not right in everything he's saying. But the way that he says it is so skillful.
No, definitely.
Yeah, that it's like, not that Akademiks is not a good orator himself, but like Charlamagne the God was kind of spinning him in a few of those segments, bro.
No, I did watch some of it, and that's why I didn't really like it, because I didn't feel like Charlamagne was being completely genuine. Like even when they were talking about his name being on the paperwork,
yeah,
he was like, oh, there were some people under this corporation that doesn't work for that corporation. Does that mean that they work for them now? Da da da. And it's like, that's not the argument though, bro. The argument is, for this specific project, you are a liaison. You're affiliated in some way. Like Rock Nation brought you in on the payroll for this specific project. We're not saying that you're forever tied in, but like, you know, in like a grand sense, you are. It's kind of like politicians where, like, okay, they'll accept a donation to a charity.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? As a way to like kind of seal a deal or something like that, where it's like, okay, we're not locked in on the deal per se, but because you did this for the charity, like it's a handshake and a wink. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So let me ask you, do you think that this could have been avoided? And I don't want it to have been avoided because shit, we got content out of it, right? But if Akademiks had told Grand Wizard and them, fall back, that's my guy, don't make any like wild post about him.
It could have been avoided, but I don't think that's what Ak wanted. I think Ak wanted to pull the curtain and reveal like what's going on, because like even with the whole Meg Thee Stallion thing and like the whole lawsuit thing, like I remember Ak would be streaming and be like, yo, where's this coming from? Like, why is my guys having vans outside of their crib?
Yeah.
Why is people putting me through 8-hour depositions? Like, why are mans trying to get at Drake and all this? Like what's going on? So you're there, you're going crazy trying to figure it out, and then your mans is there trying to like give you some fake information. Like, it's just gonna drive you crazy. So at a certain point, you want to prove to the audience like, yo, I'm not crazy, I was right.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah. No, and I think, you know, for us, like I'll say again, like the people, we got to see a 3-hour Charlamagne versus Akademiks video. Akademiks got what he wanted because he's always wanted to have like a sit down with Charlamagne, and he got it on his own platform technically.
Yeah.
Right? Because it dropped on his channel first. So I don't know. It was a cool piece of content, but I still feel like nothing is resolved, fam.
Nah, nothing at all. Like, it was basically, I feel like it was like the preemptive war. You know what I mean? Like you know when like the war is about to happen, but like the two generals sit on at the table to try to find a peace.
Yeah, yeah.
But they both know in the back of the mind that this war is about to happen. You know, like,
yeah.
I've been watching House of the Dragons, kind of like season 1 and season 2, when like both of the kingdoms, you know, they're sitting down, they're negotiating and stuff, but everybody knows like it's about to get cracking. You know.
So who are the kingdoms? Because if those guys are working as people who are representatives of kingdoms, is it the stake / OVO / stuff that all of the different things that Akademiks is wearing versus what Charlamagne is wearing?
I think it's kind of like the podcast versus broadcast again.
Podcast versus broadcast.
Where it's like Akademiks represents free media, you know, and I feel like Drake kind of represents that now because he's actively going against the industry, actively like exercising independence, you know, like he's kind of siding more with the streamers and that side. So I feel like it's free media versus old media.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, and he'd be over there doing work with the streamers. He's very immersed with the streamers. Ben the Don, XQC, Drewski,
Aiden Ross.
Yeah, like he's a streamer.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? So versus Jay-Z, the old guard, who's doing the Yankee Stadium tour. You know, he's putting out vinyls, which is like literal physical copies, like old school versus new school in a way.
So what do you think is going to be the next iteration of this? Like, do you think because we got to sit down between Akademiks and Charlamagne. So like, what's next in the war?
You know, it'd be just some fantasy play. Like you can put some FanDuel on it type shit. Drake sitting in a room with Jay-Z. That's all I'm saying. I'm just making shit up off my head, bro. Like that's never happening, but like that would be so crazy.
To be honest, I see that happening more than I see them dissing each other in diss songs.
Really?
Yeah.
Because you know, there's these rapper interviews. I watched Juvenile interviewing 2 Chainz the other day, and he was getting like the sauce about fucking problems, about how, you know, Drake came up and isolated his part out of a verse and used it for a hook, right? But Juvenile was the one asking the question. And I was like, that's pretty dope. And, you know, obviously we've seen rappers become podcasters or whatever, have like interview shows, but I wouldn't be mad at seeing these guys have a conversation, you know, and they're just interviewing each other or just having a debate.
Yeah, do you think their egos will let them do that?
No. But just, I can't even imagine how much people would be watching the premiere.
Yo, that would break the internet still. But I feel like they both would be on some like piece. Oh, you know, I always respected you, da-da-da. Like,
yeah, that's cool. Then just lie to us. But I want to see that content. You know what I'm saying? Like Jay-Z sitting across from Drake, and maybe a couple of the teaser clips. Like it might look like it's gonna get heated. We go watch it. It's super underwhelming. But at least we saw that. We're like, whoa, that happened?
But I think Jay-Z would try to low-key son Drake, and I think Drake would hit him with like, you know, what's wrong with this Krosky? Yeah, don't get your skin burned, bro.
I think that would be a sick piece of content, but that would be the only way that we would finally get a definitive, this shit is over. We ain't got no beef. It's not old school versus, or old school, new school, y'all can get together because Jay-Z and Drake
So Kendrick is done. Like, wait, we don't really care about Kendrick and Drake no more.
No, we established that he was just one of Jay-Z's pawns. Maybe he was not a pawn. He could have been like a rook or a knight or something, but he wasn't the main guy.
And okay, we'll get to the Jay-Z freestyle, but when I went out last night, I got in the Uber. It was like a middle-aged, like, Arab, I don't know what he was.
Yeah.
But he was bumping that new Drake. When I got to the club, they're bumping pure Drake. And I was just like, I just had to take a moment. I was just like, yo, like, the man actually reestablished the order in hip hop as it was. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I did think like when Kendrick dropped, "Oh, watch the party die," I thought there was gonna be a shift in hip hop. I thought shit was going to change.
You thought the party was gonna die?
I did. I'm not gonna lie.
But that doesn't do good for you as a DJ.
A reset can be horrible, you know? Like, we went through a reset during COVID.
Nah, fam. That was a delusional thought, fam. No diss to you and any of the Kendrick fans, but like, as a DJ, you want people to shake their ass, you know, forget about their week. This is what the club is there for. Why do you want to go to the club and sit there and think about shit?
But okay, respectfully, a lot of the music that is still going on in the clubs is the 2000s set. Is the 90s set. And like, yes, a lot of it is shaking ass music, but like, you could run Lauryn Hill and it's going up.
Which Lauryn Hill?
Girls, you know you better. What? That will go crazy. The girl them are singing and all that shit. You know, you run a Fantasia when I see you. You know,
okay.
If you run the new R&B, like it's a Kalani folded that's getting it done. You know, a lot of the new super degenerate shit, like it's so Minute Maid and so like McDonald's made.
Yeah.
It's not hitting the same as like the booty rump shaking as back in the day. You know?
Yeah. But you just said the operative word, the booty rump shaking from back in the days, including Rump Shaker. You can still play that till today. But Rump Shakers, shake baby, bake, shake baby, 1, 2, 3, shake baby. Oh, we are the Rump Shaker. It's like there's no value or knowledge in the song. It's just good, fun music.
So why do you think the booty shaking music of today is not sticking?
Because the music is not as good. Like they don't make, they don't care about a bridge or even like the beat being in real marriage with the song itself. The call and response is barely there. Like they don't really care like that.
So that's why I feel like a grand reset would have been good so we could get rid of a lot of the bullshit and like, there are mad lyrical niggas that could make good party tracks. Drake, I think, is very lyrical and he makes good party tracks.
Yes, but give me 3 super lyrical guys who are making good party tracks.
Right now or just in general?
In general.
I would say, would you think Ludacris is lyrical?
Yeah, for sure.
He made amazing party tracks. T.I.
T.I. for sure. And T.I. currently has some hits.
Yeah, that is true. Kanye. Nah, Kanye's not lyrical still. I won't even do that.
Yeah. He's not lyrical, but he can rap. Though.
Would you say 50 Cent is lyrical? Nah.
For today's standards, yes.
Juvenile,
yeah.
Eminem.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, he made party tracks to Smack That and all that stuff.
Smack That and friggin'...
So I feel like that era, they did kind of care about lyrics more, you know?
Yes, but that era was very, we need you to have a hit that's in the club to drive that album because everything was run by the labels too. So having a single was very important at that time. Where because everybody does shit themselves in their crib, oh, I caught one because of TikTok or whatever, like you're not forced to have a single. So
That's
like
true.
mans are not making an album and having like, okay, these 3 songs are going to be my single.
That's very true, actually. They're on some like, every track has to be bullshit until the shit sticks to the wall.
Basically, or whatever, like little part of it gets caught up as a TikTok sound, and then maybe it becomes a hit because people have streamed it a little bit more than the other shit. But like sticking on the charts as like, yo, this is a song that's gonna last the test of time. The songs are not even being designed that way.
So like now that Drake saved hip hop again, are we just gonna have to rely on him to just like keep the shit going?
Well, that's the problem. Like I love when people are like, yeah, Drake, he's here to save the shit. But like, bro, I can't just depend on somebody who respectfully is 40 years old to save hip hop, bro. Like we need somebody who's like 23, everybody has the same kind of energy towards to do that job.
Like Future dropped his album and it was like very underwhelming. There's a few good tracks on there.
And Future's like 43 or something.
Yeah, NBA Youngboy dropped a diss track on him, but like nothing is really like, you know what I mean? It's just really like the Drake albums that's running shit.
Yeah, and to me, that's a sad existence if we're putting the back of hip hop or hip hop on the back of somebody who's starting to get older.
Facts. And I do keep saying this, but Baby Keem dropped a great album this year, but like it was more of like a personal project. There was nothing on there that was like, oh, this is for the clubs.
Yeah, and that's like really fan base based because like you don't really hear people outside of yourself and different people talking about the Baby Keem album like that.
No, that is true.
You know
J.
what I'm
Cole
saying?
dropped as well, but that came and went very quickly.
Yeah, and then he would probably be, I guess, be the most as far as like sales because he sold more than most people, like in the game period.
Yeah.
But a lot of people even haven't dropped. A lot of heavy hitters haven't dropped.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? Well, we can get to the Jay-Z stuff. Like he did a concert last night, and there's going to be another one tonight while we're filming. So Sunday night. Did you listen to the freestyle?
I did, but like I didn't really understand it.
Let me find a freestyle and I could play it again for you.
I'll be real, I didn't understand it still.
Yeah, it was kind of underwhelming in comparison to the first one. Let's see. I think I have one from Twitter.
She should have just left it at the first one, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Like, what more did you have to say?
Oh, this is the prep. Hold on, let me show you the prep.
Man had Beyonce cutting his hair and shit. That was cute.
That's a big deal, though, taking over the stadium.
Yeah, no, that is dope. That is dope.
Woo! Old head, stand up. Jeez.
I see New Yorkers showing out in their Timbs, bro.
Yeah. Let me find the actual video here. Jay-Z freestyle. Trust me, this is going to be very easy to find.
It sounds like the old man in the retirement home that's just like ranting about shit.
Look. The man cut his hair. You don't think this man looks like 2002 Jay-Z?
He always looks like 2002 Jay-Z.
Oh. Okay, so I think this is a good version of the freestyle here. Let's check this out.
They only doing what Apple wanted. You shopping at Amazon or you boycott?
Or you boycott.
On Instagram, that's better, boy. Stop it. Y'all know Google owns YouTube. You picking and choosing and politicking as usual. They digging deep for narratives. It's embarrassing. They run out of characters, had to bring back up Cap again. My buddy took a check, I ain't even mad at him. But along with that check, signing on disparity. I'm the one they can't control. Y'all better be glad as hell.
Do you remind that part right there?
But along with that check, signing on disparity. I'm the one they can't bring back up Cap again. My buddy took a check, I ain't even mad at him. But along with that check, signing on disparity. I'm the one they can't control. Y'all better be glad as hell.
No reaction.
I'm the one they can't control. You better be glad as hell.
We heard you.
$500 million back to the community. That's just good math for him. I'm a listener to the activists. They type and I laugh at them. There's really no comparison. Gotta check my stats again. I'm bringing folks home to their family. Laws get passed with him. You can like it or not. He don't do no ass kissing. Ex-drug dealer. You might not like the packaging, but my presence as a president, my gift is rapping. Oh shit!
The last line. I don't know if you heard the last line because he said, oh shit. You know what I'm saying? He oh shit at his last line.
Yeah.
My presence is a presence and my gift is rapping.
Oh, that's what he said?
Bars? No.
I thought it. Yeah, I thought he said my presence is a presence and my gift is wrapped in oh shit, but
that would have been actually a little bit hotter still. He was like, oh shit, like fam, let us say the oh shit part.
Well, what was the Drake diss?
I didn't hear any Drake diss in there, bro.
Because the headline was like, oh, Jay-Z this is Drake again. I didn't hear a Drake diss.
Nah, I think that was maybe even one of my titles, and it was kind of clickbaity. I didn't really review it yet. I didn't hear the thing. You know what I'm saying? But he
dissed Kaepernick. No, not diss, but he referenced Kaepernick.
Some people are taking it as a diss. They're saying like, yo, you guys gave him a check, and you can get him to calm down, but you put me in here, and you can't do nothing about me.
But Jay-Z hasn't really raged against the system, though.
Well,
he talks like he does, but his actions have never said, oh, this is me going against the system.
So if I could be a Hovenger, and I'm not, but just for a quick second, that whole thing with the Super Bowl, didn't that bring us people of color to the Super Bowl stage for like 5 years in a row, including Latin culture. Like he did that. That was what he promised. And there was initiatives on the side that they're also doing, and that all happened.
That's one way to look at it. Or it's niggas was boycotting. The NFL was losing viewership. They needed, okay, I don't remember who what, but you know the nigga that sold out Marcus Garvey?
Yeah.
They needed one of them type niggas to pull up and like be a snake oil salesman to the black people. So what he did was he brought the black viewership back to the NFL. So now they can like make their money again. And I don't see that money being funneled back into the black community. I see that money being funneled back into Rock Nation and lawsuits.
Yes, and I'm going to sound like Charlamagne right now from that interview. Niggas never stopped watching the NFL.
Nah, I know some people that did. And, you know, like...
Enough for it to move the needle.
But even the NFL was making, like, press conferences and stuff, like, saying that, like, you know, like, this is having an effect on our bottom line. There was also some Target shit where even Target was affected for a moment because the niggas literally stopped shopping there.
Yeah.
And like, it doesn't have to be every nigga, but if 20% of a demographic says, yo, we're cutting our viewership, you're going to see that.
True.
And then you have sponsors, you have advertisers, you have people in your boardroom that you want to go. You don't want to say, oh, we lost 20% view. You want to say, yo, we gained another 20% viewership.
Yes. And just, you know, not to be a contrarian or anything, has Jay-Z really been that much of a plague to the black community? Especially as like, and we're talking about the American black community, right? Like, has he done more or been more of a net negative?
Okay, let's go through that. He started off as a literal drug dealer poisoning the community.
Oh my God.
So you're starting off at a negative.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then...
Like most black people who come from impoverished communities, but keep going.
You had your conglomerate. You made a side deal to X out all these niggas, all these families, all these people that were putting food on their plates and had employees, had literal businesses with X amount of employees, so you could go make your level up move. When Jay-Z bossed up, who did he bring with him? Just Ye.
And Biggs was still down with him, but I think Biggs started doing his own thing and he got caught up with some weed shit and whatever. But like he cut off Dame.
Bro, Dame, Cam, look at how many niggas were left to starve with the wolves, bro.
He never wanted Cam. That was a Dame play. And Dame gotta go, then you can take your little Harlem friends with you.
I know, but I'm just saying, by that one decision, many family members were affected by that decision alone.
Were they? Maybe Dame's family members?
You don't think many people worked for Rockefeller and Rockefeller and all this shit? And then him saying ixnay on all of that, that's all those family members saying like, yo, we have to go find a new route.
Okay. And what's Cam doing now?
He was able to find his footing, but that's one example out of like many.
Okay, who's the others? Dame is fucked up, but that wasn't Jay's
And
fault.
I'm not even just saying like the faces of the people. I'm talking about like, okay, you have Rockaware as a clothing company. There's distributors, there's promoters, there's advertisers, there's people that are working in the manufacturing office. Like there's a literal like maybe like 100 families that are depending on this company. So when you decide to dissolve it, that are those families are being affected.
And just to reiterate for the people, you're talking about Rockefeller.
Didn't he own Rockaware as well?
That was like a company play. They all owned it together.
Yeah, exactly. But like Dame even said when Jay-Z left, all that shit dissolved.
Yeah, Rockefeller died basically, and they turned it into Rock Nation.
You know what I mean? So now he's feeding like cartel informants and stuff.
Okay, because you know Desiree Perez is the president of Rock Nation. Cool. However, with Rock Nation being a thing, and listen, look, there's an owl on my shit, okay? I'm not saying I'm like Team Jay-Z here. I'm just putting out the facts. Meek Mill has been able to benefit from coming out of jail. There was somebody else that he just brought home the other day, but like he been bringing people home. Publicly, this has been known about Jay-Z.
What happened with Bobby Shmurda? I feel like Meek Mill was another Bobby Shmurda incident where, okay, Bobby Shmurda went to jail. he was working with his label to try to figure it out. Rock Nation said, "Oh, we're gonna step in and foot the bill. Don't worry." They realized it was gonna be longer than it was gonna whatever happened. So by the time when Bobby Shmurda came out, they didn't want to deal with him anymore. They put him on the back burner. You know what I mean? And then Meek Mill, that didn't pan out the way they wanted it to, so they put him on the back burner as well.
But they got him out of jail. They really helped to get him out of jail.
All right, okay, well, I'll give you that.
You know what I'm saying? And I wish I could remember. Somebody in the audience or in the chat will be able to remind me. There was somebody who we fuck with. Could have been not Kodak. There's somebody who he helped get out, or Rock Nation helped get out of jail recently, or like over the last 2 years.
But if it's a business play, is it like,
hey, if you're running a business and part of making your business look good is getting people out of jail, and getting people out of jail is a net benefit for that person's family and the Black community, then yeah, it's business, but at the same time, I'm doing good business.
So Suge Knight got Pac out of jail. Is he like a savior?
In that moment, he was, but the problem is with that is that he got him out of jail with a bad contract. Okay, like the contract was like literally like a page or so, which is insane for a record contract. And he was like, "You signed this, and I'll get your bail to get you out of jail." And it's like, fam, like, what is this? He signed him into a fucked up deal, but the man was looking at behind him like, yo, I could sign this 1-page contract or go back into my cell.
You don't think these agreements are being signed on the Rock Nation end?
Not the 1-page, like, I know you're going to get fucked over type shit.
And I'm low-key, I'd rather a 1-page contract. It's much more easier to understand than 500 pages of legal jargon. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but now it's up to you to get your legal representation to sit there and go through that, even if you're sitting behind bars.
That's mad difficult to do.
Not if you're a rapper who's already established and you got money. If you don't have legal representation looking over your shit, even while behind bars, then you already fucked up in the game.
So you think that all this Jay-Z hate is unwarranted? Like the man was in the E-Files.
Yes.
Known as like a mascot for niggas.
Fam, I don't think that people looking at him a little sideways is unwarranted. But the complete hate, like, yo, this guy is the antichrist of hip hop, I don't really see that as much as people are trying to make it out to be.
I don't think it's the antichrist. I think it's just like he moves like he's just like a snaky businessman, you know, like which like most niggas are, like Leo Cohen, all those guys, like most of them are. So
not just Leo Cohen's and the white men. There's a lot of, and this snaky is relative, right? Because Diddy, even though Diddy is not the best example to use, but as far as record deals, gave out mad fucked up record deals. Besides Leo Cohen's, the next man who was over there, Leo Cohen's is the white you or the.
I think one of the guy that runs United Masters.
Kevin
Lyles.
Kevin Lyles worked for Universal for mad long. And yes, he was in the favor of some people, but not everybody was happy with Kevin Lyles' moves. And he's black.
I'm not saying that like Jay-Z is the only black snake man out there, but
yes,
like, I feel like that's how the industry runs, you know?
Yeah. So why would Jay-Z be the one? And before I even make that point, there's like, even like in the South, Birdman has been known as to fuck people over. Why is Jay-Z the antichrist of hip hop who's a net benefit in the long run?
Because even I remember there was some weird business with Uzi as well. There's this weird business with Drake. I just feel like he pissed off certain media people that were able to create certain narratives. That's why we're hyper focused on this.
Again,
if it was Birdman that was like going bad on Ak and stuff, and Ak was able to do 3-hour live streams dissecting all of Birdman's bad business moves, then we will be having this conversation about Birdman.
Oh, for sure.
So, but I just feel like because Jay-Z pissed off a certain group of people that have strong platforms that could create narratives very easily, it's like this is the result of that.
You know who else pissed off a certain group of people, or a lot of different people who have strong platforms? Drake.
That is true.
Niggas do that, fam. Like if you're gonna buck the system or be I'm the one who's in charge, or I'm accumulating the most market share or power, not everybody gonna be happy with you.
And look what happened. People were hyper focused on the man's dating life.
Yes.
You know?
So nice way to put it. But like, I'm just saying, like, Jay-Z and Drake are one and the same, where it's like, yeah, okay, I'm the top guy, and everybody thinks that I'm some kind of bad guy, or there's a group of people who have me painted as a bad guy.
I don't think you could become billionaire status without people thinking you're a bad person.
Exactly.
So, but I just feel like we might be saying the same things. We're like, I don't think Jay-Z is the worst person in the world, but because a lot of his bad snaky moves are like highlighted, it just makes him seem worse than the niggas that are moving in the shadows.
Okay, and we'll get off of this in a second, but I'll give you an example of somebody who's billionaire and a lot of people think is a deplorable human being. Kanye West.
A lot of people do, but a lot of people love him as well. But it's probably like a lot of people do love Jay-Z.
Same
and a lot
shit.
of people love Drake, you know? So it's just, that's how it is. That's how it goes.
And he's a billionaire. He's accumulated mad wealth. He's pissed off the freaking, the Jewish community. He's pissed off women because there's a lot of, like, there's cases on him right now, weird cases when it comes to women.
Nah, those are none.
He's been banned from countries.
But I feel like he pissed off the powers that be, but the general public still loves Kanye.
Yes.
Like even to this day, when I'm scrolling on my TikTok, I'm saying, oh, yo, Kanye said this and he was right. Like when Northwest is popping out with piercings all over her face, oh, Kanye was right about this still. Okay, you should have protected his daughter.
But you just said it. He's pissed off a lot of people, but the general public love Kanye. You were quick to defend him. Jay-Z, Drake, Kanye, pissed off multiple people. You go and you see their shows. Jay-Z has 120,000 people cheering for him right now. General public, they're cool with him.
Do you think
Same with Drake.
Is the general public cool with Drake? I feel like it's still like 65-35 with Drake.
Bro, you just said it in this podcast, episode 700.
No, the music is hitting. The music is definitely hitting.
You went outside, every place you went, Drake.
The music is definitely hitting. But when you bring him up in conversation, people are always like, yeah, but da-da-da. And even with Jay-Z, like, there's always the, yeah, but. And it's because of these narratives that are out there, dude.
Yeah. But
even with Kanye, same thing.
Yeah, but then when you go outside or if you go and you look at the footage online of like Kanye West's like
stadium
performances,
shows.
they're stupid packed. He's breaking records, fam.
Yeah.
General public, we love him. Drake, you go outside, his music can't stop playing. We love him.
So is it like narratives don't matter?
It don't really matter in the end of the day, fam. Even like Charlamagne is kind of right about that too when it comes to this, because there's all these online narratives and clippers and all these different things. But in the end of the day, when you go outside, about us too.
I was just thinking that too.
You know what I'm saying? But when we go outside, nobody's swinging on you. Nobody's like, yo, pussy, when I see you. They're just like, yo, I lie, that's you?
And even not even that serious where it's like, man, oh, you guys are dweebs, you guys are goofs, blah, blah, blah. When you go outside, oh, I rate you guys are doing your thing, blah, blah, blah. So, no, you're right. Narratives don't really matter that much.
Not really, bro. Like, fam, people go crazy on Twitter. You would think Jay-Z is the devil. I've seen memes with him with devil horns.
Even Diddy, too. Like, when Diddy comes out, like...
You'll be fine.
He's gonna be blessed, still, low-key.
Nobody's gonna say no baby oil jokes to his face.
Facts. And even, like... It's gonna be a little jokey joke, but he's so gonna like sell out his shows. He's so gonna be blessed.
Yes, there'll be online jokes.
Yeah, and I feel like if it goes to podcasts, like man's will make a 1-2 joke. Like
to his face, Diddy got a lot of power.
I don't think it's gonna be like a malicious joke though. It'll be like, oh yo, like I got a gift for you, blah blah blah, and then like it's gonna be like a bottle of baby, and then they're gonna laugh.
Be real close. He better be like, real close.
Like if it goes to Joe Budden podcast,
yeah,
they're gonna make a 1-2 joke about it.
I don't even think so, bro. I think he's just gonna skate through, fam. Niggas gonna act like it didn't happen, fam. In real life.
Nah, he's gonna say, oh, I'm gonna skate through, and the man's gonna be like, oh, you're gonna slide through, you're gonna glide through. You know, it's gonna be one of those ones, you know what I mean? And then they're gonna move on type shit.
Listen, I would enjoy to see that, but who knows? I just feel like the consensus is once he touches road, you're gonna hear din 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 din. Been around the world and I. Like people will be like, yo, I want to play that music again. Put on the Benjamins. Like, walk on, fam.
Yeah, no, I feel you.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, narratives are just that.
Yeah. Okay, I got one more topic for us over here. Where are we at? Oh shit, almost at 2 hours. Zombieland. Okay, this is actually a good topic for you, Natural, because we speak about Union Station a lot, and you always bring up how like, Union Station is one of the worst places in Toronto. So there's a video now, courtesy of the Toronto Sun, right? And listen, I'm not a biggest fan of the Toronto Sun, but the news is where the news is. And they're talking about Zombieland. Okay, addiction crisis crowds out pedestrians along downtown Toronto sidewalks. All right, and I'm gonna have to cloud some of this shit, man. Let's go. Maybe I could flip it without clouding it.
This is Zombieland. It really is. Now this is downtown Toronto, right by Union Station, Scotiabank Arena, all of the industry, the bus station, and yet this is the central spot where many people come to do their drugs. Fentanyl, crack cocaine.
Sorry, I just want to get that off the
crystal
screen.
meth, and they don't even try to hide it. This is the spot they call Zombieland.
I didn't want to do the edit after.
There's so many families and people that are visiting, walking by, and they've got to walk around this stuff. And not only that, but they've run the risk of inhaling it. When you've got fentanyl, which is deadly, all of them are deadly, crack cocaine and crystal meth and marijuana, people walking right through with their families, they don't realize it. It's like this area has been taken over. Now,
Catch a secondhand smoke.
The good news is the police are on top of it. They came down here and they cleared people out. So now people can walk down the tunnel on the west side of Bay Street, which is on the east side of, now people can walk down the tunnel on the west side of Bay Street, which is on the east side of the Scotiabank Arena. Now there's has been taken and they cleared people out.
That's not Dunkley?
It looks like him still.
So now people can walk down the tunnel on the west side of Bay Street, which is on the east side of the Scotiabank Arena.
Have him on junkie
This is a very, very populated area.
Like that
now, just because the police move people out of this spot, they're not very far away. They're just up the way. They have makeshift tents.
Wow.
They have different ways of surviving. We talked to a gentleman named Chris who told us a little bit of his story.
Anyways, came home and called my wife, my best friend.
That's too bad.
So, kind of give me a favor. It was really expensive.
Bent over right now.
People say
Pause.
that you can't be homeless in a day. Because I was homeless the next day. I'd say now I joked about it and said she got the house and I got the skylight.
You can see from the video evidence that when the police do come up in this area, they encourage people to move along. They kind of do, but a lot of them have nowhere to go, and they've got serious addictions, and they're all over the city, not just here downtown, but in many of the neighborhoods, in around the parks and even at City Hall, everywhere. It's a crisis. Now, with this election coming up, it should be a major issue. In big cities like New York and Boston, they have a different way of approaching it. Toronto has got to find some way, not only to help the people that are addicted, but also to separate them from regular families that don't want to expose their kids to this kind of thing. And they don't want the health risk of walking right through a plume of fentanyl and that kind of thing. Very, very concerning here.
Okay. So yeah, mans don't want to be having their families obviously walking through a plume of fentanyl. And then next thing you know, your kids are like freaking doing the freaking, what do you call that?
Fenty fold?
The Fenty fold, bro.
Yo, I was walking through Allen Gardens with the chassis. Walking through. I'm like, we're downtown. Let's just go for a walk. End up by Allen Gardens or whatever. I'm like, oh, okay, nice. Like, there's a garden conservatory.
Oh, wow. Allen Gardens.
Walking through, this drunky woman.
I got you for...
Nah, literally, bro. Dog, this drunky woman ends up ripping her shirt off. She pulls her pants down.
This is you and Shorty.
Literally, bro. So the junkie shorty pulls her pants down, pops a squat, and starts taking his shit right there, bro. Next day, I'm walking near Sankofa Square.
Oh my God.
I'm walking past Ryerson. It was like nighttime or whatever, right? So like, I see like this black thing, right? And I'm like, yo, her clothing is really short because like I don't really see like where her pants starts and ends. I'm like, her clothing at the hour she's real black, and then she walks under the light. She's just completely naked. She was wearing no clothes, bro.
Yo, what kind of freaky fiends are these, bro?
She starts looking in a whip. She's looking in a whip. I see like a porch light turn on. The house owner runs out with a fucking like, it was like a stick of some sort. Hey, move from my car.
Oh my God.
She's chasing the naked bucket down the street. I'm there. I'm like, yo, like, where am I at right now? Like,
welcome to Toronto.
I'm like, yo, what the hell, bro?
This guy thought that he went to like some kind of foreign wonderland somewhere.
Literally, bro.
You're trying to pinch yourself. Am I in a dream right now, bro? No, fam. This is reality.
This is over. I'm like, I don't know what has been going on over the weekend, but the city has just been in like a twilight vortex, bro.
Bro, you literally described Zombieland, bro. There's people like screaming, chasing them. They're running around naked. Like, you know what? And this is just an off-brand question with this whole naked fiends. Do you think that some of the dealers out there who are like real nasty ass niggas start getting H'd?
Yes, they're definitely.
For outside of Toronto people, honey, when they're seeing all these fiends like taking off their, like you mentioned like 2 naked people in like one sitting.
Yeah, and I'm not gonna lie. I see a couple fiends where I'm like, yo,
titties are standing up.
You seem a little fresh though. You're probably a few months in.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Or like they look like you know, the body still firm and shit. But I wouldn't do it personally, you know, because like you can still see it in their face. Like it's just nasty. But I know mans are like, yo, I could just give her a little piece and give her a little piece.
Bro, don't like for the people who are old school. All right, people with the grays in their hair. When it was crack and it wasn't Fenty, there was mans out there taking down junkies, bro.
I know a man personally that went OT, and then when he showed me that, like, he got domes from one of them. I'm like, yo, you are a different nigga, bro.
He's not a different nigga. He's just out of like, if you're gonna put a population to the side of just the hustler niggas,
he's the same OG.
Yeah. There's at least 60% of hustlers out there who've either stuck their whole their dick in a crackhead or got head from them.
Well, I guess
at least 60%. I know
with the Eskies, so I guess that's like, I don't want to say Eskies are the same as junkies.
Yeah, but you know,
I don't want to do that to Claire. You know what I mean?
No. Oh man,
I'm joking. But yeah, I don't know. I just feel like maybe if I was in that situation and she was bad enough, maybe I wouldn't be opposed to it.
Yeah, fam, like some of them, and I'm not trying to excuse these actions. I'm just saying, because I don't know about these days with the Fenty fiends. You know what I'm saying? But like the junkies back in the days, a lot of them were hoes. They'd be out there just doing their thing, trying to get some money so that they can go get their things. Yeah, but some of them weren't as far gone yet, especially like in the early 90s. So like, okay, mans would consider it. I can't see maybe like if they're like completely like smell, stank, oh my God, gross. But like there's certain niggas who are crazy out here. That's why I wonder when they see some of these Fenty fold things that are like butt naked, like they're outside late, these guys, fam. These YNs now, they're outside at 4 a.m. running around doing their thing.
Nah, like sometimes I'd be balling up, you know what I mean, on my porch, 3 a.m. for then I'll just see some of them walking past or whatever.
Yeah.
Then I'm like, you know, I'm not thinking, I've been thinking the same thing you're thinking though. I'm like, yo, I know mans are dealing with these things right now.
Yo, fam, like the nightlife, the late night, I'm a freaking hustler. I'm gonna go stand up in the park and go see if I can find some like real fiends, not like, you know, classy fiends like a yayo head or somebody, you know, who has a crib. Yeah. Like real fiends, like you're on the grind, fam. You're outside, you know what I'm saying, wearing the same clothes 4 days, fam. Maybe not even sleeping as much as they don't sleep.
No shower,
fam. Like I'm OT.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? So like, fam, you know, some mans are like, yo, fam, I'm H still. Like, and then they see a Fenty head run by butt naked. They're like, yo, let me see if I can get her on the ones later.
No one's gonna know.
We know over here at the We Love Hip Hop Network, fam. But yeah, that's a super sidetrack. I guess, you know, there's no questions to be answered here, fam. We know that the city's fucked up. You've complained about that area mad times.
Facts.
You know what I'm
It's
saying?
just downtown as a whole, bro.
Yeah.
I was by apartment 200 the other day in line before like I got in the guest list or whatever.
Yeah.
But I'm just there, I'm balling up. Then there was like a buckty going to everybody in line, one by one, asking them for change. The bouncer's trying to run him off. The man will circle the block and then forward again. You know what I mean?
Mud.
And I'm like, yo, apartment 200 is supposed to be one of the like top clubs in the city, and the buckties are even here causing a problem.
Bro, they're everywhere, bro. I don't even know what they can do to fix it, fam, because we can sit here and be like, yo, get more shelters, get this, get that. But like, it just sounds like a repeat of the same shit that they're not going to do. And they already say they're going to do. So it's like, it's bullshit, bro.
I want to tell you a quick story. It's mad funny. So I was at the club last night for my veteran's birthday. Shout out DJ Port. It was at Libertine. So I'm there. I pulled up Dolo, you know what I mean? As I normally do. And then I end up seeing these people that I knew. So I'm in their booth or whatever, right? And then I end up seeing my next booth. So I'm just there going between two booths. It got mad crowded, so I'm just chilling like by the side. It's me and my boy.
Yeah.
There's this shawty in orange. She's super sexy, bro. Super sexy. So I'm looking at her. She's looking at me. The vibe is there.
Looking at her, looking at me.
You know what I mean? And then I was gonna go approach her, but then I just felt like the aura shift and I felt the atmosphere change. You know what I mean? So then I turn around and I see one of the shawties from my roster right there, just looking at me, waiting for me to see her type shit, you know? So I embrace her, blah, blah, blah. So now I'm just like, fuck, I have to go on easy, you know? My bedroom pulls off on me. He's like, yo, I have to run outside real quick. Hold the bottle down. You know?
Yeah.
So now I'm there with the bottle. I already had mad aura because bare people recognize me, but now the aura's times 1,000. You know? Once you have the bottle, it's like, it's crazy, you know?
It's like the golden bottle.
So of course, like my shorty's with her friends. I go to her, you know, give them some shots, whatever.
Yeah.
I go to the shorty in the orange. I give her a shot, but I'm still like, you know, I'm a little socially awkward and stuff, you know. So I give her I give her a little bit too much, you know. So some of it goes down on her chest.
Oh, on the orange.
You know what I mean? But like her outfit's mad revealing, so it's just on her chest, like it's on her breast. So she's like, "Oh, do you want to lick it off?"
Oh, fuck. What?
I look to Ja. I'm like, why must you test me in such ways? I look at her. I look at my shawty. Look at her. I'm like, next time. So I just had to walk away. I just had to walk away.
That's
but I'm
good,
like,
bro.
Oh!
No. You did good. You did good.
That was the right move.
That was a trap.
A lie?
That sounds like a trap to me, bro. If your shawty was right behind her the first time, that's her friend.
Because they were amongst the same group.
Yes.
They were amongst the same group.
Yes, she set out a booby trap for you with boobies.
You think that was... I think she was, because even before my shawty got there, she was twerking crazy. She was like one of the few shawties, like she's doing it like she's going crazy.
Yeah.
So I feel like she's just one of those ones. So I feel like it was a trap, but not from my shawty. I feel like it was a trap from the devil type shit. Where it's like, let's see what you're going to do in this situation. Because if I were to have done that, there would have been a girl fight right there still. It would have got bad.
I was going to tell you, like, do this, maybe do that for next time, but that might be some behind the scenes shit she might be watching. I know we 2 hours in, but they might be watching 2 hours
now,
in.
One of my shawties said, I was watching the pod the other day.
Oh, shit.
I'm like, oh, fuck, yeah, let me save these stories for the
end. You don't know what hour they might be listening to, man. Oh, man. Let's wrap it up for the road here. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to check out these other videos on the screen and make sure to like and subscribe.
We love hip hop.